for this particular record, we went back to the original. There were some things that we didn't really like about it, mostly probably due to our experience at the time. It was a little bit rushed, and the producer that we got, nice guy, nothing wrong with him, didn't really get us. So there's a few things that we changed. We switched out a version of one song because we had done that with our previous producer, whose name is Jim Hill, and we work with him now and have since forever. He's done all of our stuff. Recently, some of my stuff in between the long gap of Rain Parade's hiatus. So he's helped. He's really good at making crummy things sound good. uh, so for this particular record, we went back to the original. We remastered he remastered what was there. One song we slowed down a little bit. Another song we liked the version that we did first, and we replaced that. And then we added, at least to what the original was, the first disc, we added a couple of live songs that were from that era that we'd never recorded, that we felt rounded out where we were at. So I think that's a long-winded answer to what your question was. So yes, we do get pretty heavily involved in that process.
It's a really interesting take that you have, because the idea that you could reopen the work and fiddle with it and not have to be a fetishist about it and say, this is what it was at that point in time. That's all it can be. I love that idea of using that opportunity to revisit it with the benefit of hindsight and years, and maybe even, not to speak for you, things that maybe had always stuck in your craw about it, but that's a really interesting approach as opposed to being so ossified about it.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly could have been a lot more anal. I mean, we didn't bust out the multi-tracks, if that's what you mean. We could have remixed it. First of all, I don't even know where the hell the multi-tracks are, but even if we did, we probably wouldn't have done that. What we did do was there was a couple of songs that kind of bugged us, and one of them, we slowed down, and we liked the way that sounds better. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but it's like sausage making, that's why they have doors on kitchens, right?